Hey folks, we're back and I'm going to teach you how to make homemade tacos. Yeah, simple. Y'all probably already know how to do it, but this is the way I do it. So we're going to do some ground beef. That's the first thing to do. So we're going to get that going. Get that cooked and get it all nice and brown. And then you want to drain the grease because you don't want that in there. It's all fat. Now some people like it, but we take it out. So we're going to let that start to cook. But while that's cooking, you know, you got toppings for your tacos. And we normally do onions, tomato, cheese, and sour cream. So I'm going to cut up the tomato and cut up the onion. We already got our cheese. Now I'm using a little something different. Most people just use cheddar cheese. I found this one. It's mostly for pizza. It's mozzarella and cheddar mix. So we're going to use that. I'm going to go ahead and get that open. So I let them make their own tacos, but I get everything cooked. Now, this is something that I'm sure you're all familiar at Taco Bell. They had the green verde sauce.
And we are not sponsored by Taco Bell. If Taco Bell wants to hit us up with a sponsor and give us free Taco Bell and all that gift cards, please just
that'd be great.
Business email will be in the description if you guys want one.
But they stopped carrying this in their store, in their restaurant, so now they have it in the store.
I want to taste it, see if it tastes like the same thing.
Same thing?
Exact same thing.
All right.
Good.
Now, some people just cut right on their counter. Not me. I get my cutting board and a nice big knife.
Not to kill someone, but...
No, I don't want to kill anybody. Some days I think I'd like to. The person behind the camera.
Hey guys. Should we tell... Okay.
Best thing, always wash your vegetables when you get them from the store. Because different people have picked them up and touched them, and also they are sometimes sprayed. You know, if you look at this and you see how shiny it is, that's a coating that they spray on there. So you want to wash it off. You don't need to use any soap. Just run it under some water, rub it, and get it rinsed off real good. And then you don't want that part, that nasty brown. That's the end of it. That's where it's been on the vine. So you just cut that off and throw that away. Now, because you're going to want to cut it in little small pieces, so I usually cut it in 2 halves, and then I cut it again this way, hold it up, cut it again, right here, hold it all together and cut it. Then you got 4 lines there, and then just cut. And what that's going to do when you get done, after you've cut it all up, you got cubes that'll fit nicely on your taco. Let me go ahead and get this other one cut. And I hear my meat cooking back here, so I'm going to have to stop in a minute here and get it stirred. You don't want any burnt. You don't want burnt meat for your taco. That's a little still frozen, but hey, it'll cook. Let me get that all nice and cooked and brown. Now, fun part, onion. Onions don't normally bother me. Some people it does.
A tip.
Couple ways that you can keep your eyes from burning and watering while you're cutting onions. Chewing gum, any kind of gum, or you can take a piece of bread and just put it in your mouth and just suck on that bread. Supposedly those are supposed to work. I personally have never done it because I don't get bothered by cutting onions. Doesn't bother me. I gotta get a bowl for this first. Get that off the cutting board. And then I'm gonna have to wash it because you don't want to cross-contamination. I don't know if you understand what that means. If I were to take an onion and just cut it right on top of here, you're going to have tomato seeds on your onion.
Definitions on the screen right now.
So I just rinse it off. Since it's not meat, I don't need to use any soap. Now, if you're going to do like meats, you're going to go and cut up a meat, and then say you're going to cut up a vegetable, you're going to want to wash that meat off of that board. So now, I like the sweeter onions. They're the Vandalia onion. So all I do, which is a lot quicker, is I cut this top off, and then I pull, and I got that side open. Then I cut the bottom part off, which is a little difficult because that's where the roots are, where it was in the ground. And then you peel again. And all you have to do is just sit there. It's time consuming, but once you cut both ends, it's pretty easy. So let me get that all peeled off. And then we'll start cutting it up. Sometimes this outer layer gets a little rough, so you can just peel that right off. You don't have to, you're not wasting much of your onion. You still got a lot left. But this part can be kind of chewy and not taste good. So I'll set that aside and let me scrape this off into the trash here. Sorry, I hit the camera there. Alright, so then cut the onion right down the middle. And you're not going to want that core. So once you cut it, that core will come apart. So kind of the same way you do with the tomatoes, where I cut it this way. I think my cameraman here is having a little trouble with his eyes. And then you do it again, this way. And then again, you have your cubes. Now I'm only going to cut this up because only 2 people in this household like onion.
Me and her.
Just me and him like onions. So
Battery's going on.
then you have this other half. And you can put it back in your, well, unless, oh, there we go. What we'll do is I'll just put it back in the bag. And then I will twist it up, because this end's tied. And then just tie the 2 pieces together. And you can put it in your fridge, and then the smell won't escape. So you can just take it, and you can set it down in your fridge. And it'll stay fresh. Probably, most onions, if you keep them in the fridge, will stay good for a week. Okay? Now, I gotta stir the meat once more. See all that grease? Not good for you. Clogs the heart and your arteries. Don't want that. So, get it all nice and chopped up. And now, since it's starting to really cook, you can turn your heat down just a little bit. I usually go about 4 or 5, right around that temperature, and just let it sit and cook. Gotta get another bowl for my onions. Because I don't make their tacos for them. I let them make them how they want them.
And this is our, what do you call it? Preparing.
Yeah, when I cook dinner, most of the time, sometimes I'll fix the plates. Just because that's me. I'm nice. But a lot of times if we do stuff like this, if I make homemade Chipotle, which that'll be another video I'll do.
You guys have got to check out that video when it drops. We don't know when.
You know, I'll do that probably in the next week or so. That one's a little more time consuming. But like that, I let them put it together. But now if we're doing like chili and spaghetti, or my spaghetti and meatballs, something like that, I'll prepare the plates for them. But this, I let them do. Now, most people, you know, they buy these kits. Now, I'm not sponsoring Taco Bell. No sponsoring, but if they'd like to sponsor me, that would be great.
Send us free stuff.
Maybe some free coupons to get some more items. that would be awesome. But Taco Bell is usually the one I use. Usually runs around $2.99.
It's a great deal if you have a small family like us.
You like this one, we mostly get the soft tacos. Everybody in the house likes the soft tacos. So you get, in this pack, it comes with 10 of the flour tacos, tortillas. Then you've got a mild sauce. And this is your seasoning that you put over your ground beef. And then you got a big package of the mild sauce. So you have 2 sauces now.
Here's everything that's in there.
Now here how we were talking about this verde sauce. Here they sell them all actually. They have the hot sauce, the fire, the verde, and the mild sauce.
And the Diablo.
And Diablo, which they're not showing here, but Taco Bell pretty much has everything in the store.
And also
great restaurant.
Amazing.
So yeah. Clean up my mess here.
Let me show them the back of the box. I just saw this. It is how to make chocolate taco dessert kit. Sounds interesting.
Now, you see some of them are a little bit different size. Now what I'll do is they'll probably each eat about 2 or 3 tacos, maybe more. So I usually just pop these in the microwave for about 30 seconds just to warm them. Because if you put them in longer, what's going to happen is they're going to get really crispy and chewy to where you won't be able to eat them. So 30 seconds, throw these on a plate, throw them in the microwave, 30 seconds, nice and warm.
Here's what if you guys don't know what the 30-second button looks like on your microwave, I'll show you exactly.
You can just type in 30 or my microwave.
I can't stand too close to it.
I won't do it now. I'll wait until we're getting ready to eat. But I've got a button on my microwave, and I just push this button, open it up, throw them in, and then I got my add 30 seconds. And that heats them up just perfectly warm for them to be able to make their tacos.
I thought you were gonna.
So I'm gonna leave those over here until we're just about ready to eat, and then I'll throw them in. Now, let's check our meat and see if it's getting brown. Because you don't want, see how part of it's still red?
It's like still mooing.
So, it's not fully cooked. So you want to wait until all this meat is this, I don't even know where they say brown. To me, that's gray.
Yeah.
So we'll just wait a couple more seconds until it's nice and brown, or in my words, gray. So we'll get that all nice and cooked up. And then what I usually do is I use a strainer, which I'll show you that. I put it in a strainer, and then that strains all that grease off this meat. Then I'll put the taco seasoning on and a little bit of water and let it heat up for a while. Then we'll throw our taco shells in. Then it's dinner time. Now another thing that some of us like, just me and Tyler, Scott don't like it, is sour cream on our tacos. So I'll get that out, get that ready. Whoops.
I got it for you. Let me get it.
So we'll put that here. That's I normally just buy the little store brand. Store brands are usually good.
We found some good chips that are really store brand. And if you guys want, me and her can maybe film a video if she wants of generic versus like trying to figure out which is generic and which is store.
Yeah, we can do a blind test. Can I even talk today? No, I don't think so.
I'll put that.
A blind taste
test.
There, I got the words out.
We like. We have anything? Yeah. No.
Okay, so if you look at our meat, see any red in there? No. Okay, so let me get the strainer real quick. And when I mean strainer, it's the same strainer you use for your spaghetti or any kind of pasta. And now you're going to turn this down to 2. Now, I don't know if your stove has 2, like the numbers, but you can turn it to low because you don't need it to really cook anymore because you're just going to be putting the seasoning in. So then you're just going to grab your pan set this down in the sink, pour your meat in, and all that grease is going to come out the bottom. You see that grease?
Couldn't you save the grease for like your breakfast?
Now, if you do like bacon, if you fry bacon, you can save that grease. That makes a terrific gravy. That's what I make my breakfast gravy out of. When I do biscuits and gravy, I use that. But now bacon grease, no. You really, it loses its flavor. And then you put it back in the pan. You're gonna put it back onto the stove. And now this says I need to get, how much water do I need to put in here? Let's see, 3/4 a cup of water. So let me go ahead and pour the seasoning over it. I sprinkle it all over, because if you put it in a big pile, you're going to have a hard time trying to get it all mixed together. Now, I got to get my measuring cups. Yeah, this was a little idea, nifty idea for you here while I'm working. I had my husband take and put these little hooks. Works perfectly for things like this. So, and then you just close your door, it stays on there. So now I gotta get my measuring cup and get 3/4 of a cup. Let's see. Oh, I have a 1/4 cup, so I guess we're gonna have to do that 3 times. Now some people have the glass measuring cup. That's fine, you can use whichever kind you use. But I feel more comfortable with this, because then I know that I'm getting the right amount. Okay? Now see, I just used water in this, so I'm just going to tap it out.
And clean it. It's clean version.
And it's basically still clean because it was just water. And so I can just hang it right back up on my, whoops.
Oh,
That was a crash land, fail.
bloopers at the end, guys.
So then you just stir all this up, get all that seasoning mixed in there.
Now these tacos take
Maybe 15 minutes. This is one of those quick and easy meals. Now I know a lot of people say Taco Tuesday. We have tacos when we want to have tacos in this house. Now, which is kind of crazy. I don't know if you can see that time on that clock.
Yeah, I'll show them this one because it's...
But it's after 11 o'clock.
We went to a park and we saw some weird stuff. Maybe on my channel,
we'll add some pictures that I took. Some of the pictures kind of saw some things. We're going to look at them a little closer and see.
I'll blow
but there's
them up.
one picture where we know that I was standing perfectly still fingers, holding my phone, took the picture, and if you look at the picture, it's all wavy. It looks like something new.
Honest, on my mom's life, she was standing still, stiff as a board, not even moving. And when she took the picture, she said, "Let's go."
Yeah, I was ready to go.
Picture at the end, guys. Stay tuned.
So now, you see that's all mixed in there. Now that can just sit here, because I forgot one other thing. Some people don't do it, but others do. Lettuce. I know I have some lettuce.
Hold on, I gotta make the punny joke. Let us.
Ba-dum-bum. Alright, so now I'm going to get this cutting board back out. Rinse it off, because I didn't do any vegetables on it. So, let's get this. Yeah, I'm weird. I wrap my lettuce in foil. But, I bought this probably a week or so ago. Still all nice and good here. Now,
I gotta do
it's
something.
nice and crisp still.
You can
The
eat it.
only thing I see here is a little bit of brown on the edge.
So you
Now
can-
watch this. I'm just going to cut that little section off. And look what you got. Perfectly good lettuce. See the moisture in there? It's still nice and moist. That's a word no one likes. It's What's another better word? If you guys have a better word,
Comment down below.
comment down below, because I know a lot of you don't like the word moist.
Because it's cringer.
I don't understand that. Maybe in the comments you could explain to me why that word is just not a good word. So, we don't use a lot of lettuce in this house, so.
Cut it for a second.
Okay, I'm getting this all chopped up. You don't have to do it any specific way. You can just really just chop it however you want it, because you're just gonna throw it on your taco on the top. So I'm gonna throw all this in a bowl because for some reason my husband says he wants a salad. Has anybody ever heard of having a salad with tacos? Well, that one wants a salad, so.
He wants a salad?
Yes, he wants a salad, so.
Alrighty then.
So I'm gonna get a big bowl and then he can make him a salad. And then we have our lettuce for our tacos. You can rip it apart. Make it as big as you want. Okay, so we just about got that done. And the meat's still simmering on the stove.
I'll take them over here.
Let them see that. Because I'm getting ready to throw those tacos in to get them heated up.
Oh my goodness, this smells so good, guys. I wish they had smell-o-vision. Just put it in.
Don't you wish you could reach through that TV or that screen? Just smell these tacos, because my kitchen smells good.
I know, right?
Now I'm going to get another bowl, because I don't want everybody to have to come over here and scoop it out that way. So, it's nice and simmered. You can see the juice has already gone all into the meat. So you got all the flavors. Now I'm going to need this is more just for stirring. So, let me get one of my spoons. Bring the bowl over here, turn the burner off.
Come on, right behind you.
So then in this pan, oh, I'll tell you what.
We'll do a review on it.
I'll do a review, but I'll tell you what, you see how easy this just slid right out of the pan?
And she'll show you in a minute how quick, painless it is to
This
clean.
is one of those pans that all you have to do is bring it over to some hot water, stick it in the sink. You saw how dirty it was, right? You knew what I cooked in it.
Done.
Now
Clean.
there's your pan, completely rinsed. Now I'm gonna wash it, but if you don't want anything to stick and you don't want to worry about the dishes, because you know sometimes you don't want to have to worry about it right away.
And if you buy the non-cooking spray, it is about $2 per spray bottle when you can go out and buy.
I spent $9 for this pan. It has not scratched. It has not burnt anything. It is just perfectly to clean, no problems. That is one of the best pans to ever get. Now, you see, we got everything else done. So it's time to put these in the microwave.
I gotta stay back here because the camera and it will like mess up.
So, just gonna put them in. I have to add 30 seconds. So I just push that. Wait our 30 seconds.
Just gotta stand over here.
Away. Make sure we have everything for tacos.
I gotta
Sour cream, cheese, tomato, onion, lettuce, ground beef, and your sausage. You got your mayo and you got your verde. So we got everything here. Now I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna go ahead and get the plates out for them. There's their plates. Now I let them make their own tacos, however they want them.
she'll make hers and we'll show you what it looks
Now,
like.
this was a big stack. Some of them didn't get heated up enough. So we're gonna go for another 30 seconds. But I would not put them in for a minute to start because each microwave has a different wattage. So the heat that comes out of them is different. So if you know that your microwave heats things really good, then 30 seconds would be enough. But this one, I mean, it's a nice microwave, but it needed a minute.
This one.
My cameraman's running around over here. He's dropping
guys.
water bottles.
Well, I can't stand them.
Okay, now these are nice.
And show them the steam if you can.
Nice and warm.
Woo.
You got plenty of them here. Now, if they don't eat all of these, when they've cooled off completely, you can still use these. This is not something that, you know, would be a problem if you reheat it.
And this is if you have a similar microwave like this, you can easily find this watts.
Mine's right here. This is a 700 watts. Now, which is a low amount, so that's why I had to go with a minute to get these heated completely. But there's 700, there's 1400, there's 900. It just depends on how much money you want to spend. So now.
And by the way, guys, I'll have multiple links down in her description of where you can buy either the separate pan on Amazon or the whole set, which the whole set is $60.
Yeah. Which is worth it.
But
I have not had one problem using that pan. Now, I'm going to show you how we make our tacos here, and then that'll be it, and we'll be ready to eat. So, I'm going to make Tyler's taco. I'm going to just do one so you can see. Just take your taco, your tortilla, you get a little bit of meat, and really you can layer it however you want. You know, some people put like the toppings on the bottom, and then they put the meat, and then they put cheese. So, just put a little spoonful of meat, spread it out. Don't take it out to the sides because you're going to be folding this up. Now, Tyler probably wants a little bit of everything. So, he likes tomatoes, but he don't like a lot. So, that's usually enough for him. Now, he loves onions.
especially if she wants.
That's another thing I'll show you. My trick on how to turn these onions into a sweet caramelized onions.
Heaven.
I'm not going to tell you how I do it until I do a video. So you'll have to wait for that. So now we're going to take a little spoonful, spread it out. Then we're going to take a little bit of lettuce, just kind of pull it apart. Put it on the top. Then we're going to get our sour cream and just kind of spread it across the top. Now here's his favorite sauce. Now this stuff's going to come out really quick. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to kind of want to shake it side to side so that you don't get big globs of it. And then the very last touch is your cheese. And right there is how the Slusher household makes homemade tacos. Now did you see the man behind me? He's not some crazy man, but that's the husband. So, right here, there you go. There is your taco. Tyler's going to give it a taste.